everybody. Ooh. Hey, everybody. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's our daytime. It's our daytime. Hey, everybody. There's a lot going on. Hey, babe, how you doing, my baby? Oh, hey, Red Snapper, how you doing, boo? Hey, Latasha, how you doing, baby? Hey, 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 hey. Shani, hey, Shani. Hey, happy Friday. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, hey. Down, 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 down. Hey, 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 hey. Down, down. Yes, honey. Hey, everybody. This is important information that I found out through trial and error, believe it or not. Hey, 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 JP. Natasha, hey, boo. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to the channel, Shanti, May. Welcome to the channel, Barack. Welcome to the channel, Empress. Hey, Manny. Hey, everybody. Hey, you guys. Y'all, it's a lot going on. It is a lot going on, okay? Let me tell y'all. So, here's the thing. Y'all know I'm over here and I'm wrecking my brain to figure out how this is happening. I'm just that type of person that I don't accept what I see. I have to think logically what's going on, okay? Here's the thing. Hey, Cheryl Brown. Hey, baby, how you doing? So, I'm going to thank a lot of people for your cash apps because I really do appreciate it, everybody. Thank you, guys. Everybody, please go to my community feed and subscribe to Pizarro and Lady Nika. I have their pages on there. Pizarro, Lady Nika, Clyde Diva is on my community page, you guys, okay? So feel free to go and subscribe to them, trying to get them to their 1,000 on their backup page. I don't think it's right. I'm so sick of people flagging people's channels. I don't like it. It's horrible. I don't care if I don't like the person. I don't care if it's whoever else that I've been fighting with. I don't care. I don't believe in coming for people's livelihood. I just don't believe it. It's a damn shame. It makes no sense. It's not playing fair. It's not playing fair. It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Like, why are you going to cut off your stream of enjoyment or whatever you may use YouTube for? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. It makes no sense. And I know people can say, oh, well, I don't need the money. But no, at the end of the day, it is a coin and you're going to miss that coin at the end of the day. Hey, China doll, how you doing, my baby? You're going to miss that coin. So I don't understand why people are just so like willy-nilly to go and strike somebody's channel, false flag it or whatever. Now, false flagging, you cannot, and I'm going to repeat, you cannot sign somebody's name to a flag. Nobody was born yesterday. You cannot do that. Why? Because when they are flagging, you're going to see that when they are flagging, they go back and they look at the owner of the channel. Okay, even if you get it through the automated, if they flag through the automated and it gets through the automated and it's not verified by a person, you cannot sign somebody's name to that. You cannot do that. You cannot You can upload other people's content, but when you go to flag that person, it's going to kick it back because they look at the times and it's on the rules. They look at the person that submitted the information first. Okay? So I cannot upload, say, Sir King's video. Oh, I got to use him. I cannot upload his video and be like, oh, I'm going to copyright so and so because it's his video and they'll think it's me. You cannot do that. I don't know what loophole that they have found, but that is not one of them. Now, contrary to popular belief, and I'm not making this about a Bash Sir King thing, but contrary to popular belief, um, he doesn't give a damn about anybody's channel because people were saying, well, he's going to help. He said he didn't care. He basically said he did not care. And I'm going to do a reaction video. I hate to do them, but I'm going to do a reaction video to the beginning of his video because it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, what are you talking about? He don't give a damn about nobody. On there, he did say, I mean, he's not offering to help anybody. I don't know where that came from because he just said, let him know. That's all he said. I think when he was in Bless Watkins Live, he said, let him know. About what? Because he wants to pretend like he's so interested, like somebody then took the video, like somebody then took, what do you call it? Like somebody has taken over his platform and they've done this and he has nothing to do with it. That is a bald-faced lie. But yet he can talk about people running off from YouTube, running off and not facing the music. And why did you run? He told Shelly. He told Shells, why did she run when she was on Brianna's channel? When other people came up there, but you always running. You came on this B running. Hey Natasha, my baby, how you doing, Natasha Milan? Hey Melissa. And I'm like, you came on here running, Sir Queen. So what you mean? What you mean, boo? Why can't you say Shelly's name? What is your issue? See, that's another thing. He can tell a story, but you don't tell the whole story. You don't give names. Why are you not giving names? You can talk about Jason, but you don't want to say his name, but you want to bring the law into it and all this other stuff. That's very interesting. So while you calling other people cowards and what they're not going to do and calling other people stupid because they don't have second pages and all this stuff, you need to be keeping in mind that there's many eyes that are still looking at you. Okay? Many. So I know you can fool some of the people with the fake makeups and stuff, but no. I already see you. And you are still trying to play this like a video game. And you're trying to overrule the outcome of YouTube because you want to be, ultimately a winner or whatever, because you've never won anything else. And you said it yourself that the people want to hang out with the cool kids. They don't want to be over there with you. But I think it's mighty creepy how you were speaking about Jay Speaks. And when you spoke about Jay Speaks, you were saying, oh, well, daddy, you talked about daddy you talked about daddy when you did your first video. You want to come home to daddy. Why don't you get your own stuff? Why you got to use daddy stuff? That's creepy to me. That's very creepy. I know he thought it was being funny, but that's very creepy. Melissa, you got a flag and you're not monetized? Are you serious? Oh my God. Well, I mean, I know it doesn't have to do with monetization, but I can't believe you got a flag. That's horrible. It is a shame, Natasha, because it's taking the fun out of YouTube. And I find it interesting. Let me tell you something. I find it interesting that Sir King on his panel, he was saying, uh, you know, uh, I took the time to read about fair use, so y'all got to read for yourself. I'm sure you have taken the time. I'm sure you have taken the time. While he's over there talking about what they're going to do with people false flagging, you have been false flagging me from I don't know how long. You've always false flagged me. So what are you talking about? Oh, well, they'll demonetize their platform, or they'll do this, or they'll cancel their account. You should be taking your own advice. Ridiculous, y'all. Just ridiculous. I'm like, this fool is an idiot. A complete and utter idiot is what he's doing. I'm like, people, it doesn't make any sense. You can't be comfortable to deliver the news and have a good old time without having to cut throat. And I'm just sick of it. Sick of it. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Child, I just can't, y'all. So anywho, hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up. So I want to show y'all something, which is the beginning of a video, and I'm going to stop it so that we can talk, because it makes no sense. I'm just like, really? So Sir King is as happy as a damn lark, meaning he don't give a damn about who's coming down at all. He don't. Hey, Carrie Ray. He just wants people to be taken down. And I'm like, you're looking foolish. Totally foolish. Oh, good, Melissa. Melissa has a backup. Good, Melissa. Melissa, you can put your backup page in here. Go ahead and drop the link for your backup page, babe. You can put it in here so we can subscribe to it. They are always starting new shenanigans. Thank you. They are. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. It's a crying out shame how nobody can have anything because people want to take it away from them. And I'm like, why? Why? And how it originally started was with me. That's how it started. And then it went crazy. It was a period it stopped for like what, 2 weeks or whatever, or a week. And then it went to other people. And I'm like, it's sad. It really is sad because you work hard. People work hard for their channels. You don't know if they're, like we really don't know if there was a false flag or what happened. You know what I'm saying? We really, really don't know if there was a false flag. We don't know. I mean, we can say it's a false flag, but we really don't know. But however, I think it's some false flags going around. Now, one thing I do know is when it comes to names, nobody can sign your name on that document, which is a legal document for YouTube. And YouTube be like, oh, well, let's see. And they don't pay attention to whose account it is. So, Sir King, you need to stop. You flat. If y'all notice, Sir King before came on here talking about, it's a new rule. It's a new rule. They're going to start sending you information. They're going to start sending information on, if you can, if who's using your content. So I'm telling y'all now, it's new information. They're gonna start sending notices. They're gonna start flagging. Okay, I told y'all he's the main one. The main one. It's crazy as all hell, and I just don't understand it. But you know what, and he's the main culprit that's over there gloating. And I just think it's sickening. And that's all it is gloating. Because he's trying to pretend like he cares, and he does not care. He does not care. Now I find it, I was looking over there and I said, okay, he's over there and he's just, you know, uh basically talking about, well, I find it interesting and talking about Pizarro and her spaceship and whatever. What does that have to do with her channel getting flagged? I was telling y'all when y'all was like, I was telling Carrie when Carrie was like, oh, he likes Pizarro. No, he don't. Sir King does not know what it's like to like anybody. And if y'all haven't seen, I don't know what y'all have been doing if y'all haven't seen. Not this Carrie, but I told Carrie Cecil when she was in the chat saying, oh, he likes it. No, he don't like anybody. Nobody. To him, it's all a game. hmm To him, it's all a game. Remember, he said that he didn't come from the gaming sector. Okay, it's all a game to him. I'm like, really, really. Anyhow, so we're gonna play a little bit of this so that I can do a reaction to it. Hold on, y'all.
So, William, how's everything?
Hold on.
It's all about momentum. So,
and I want y'all to hear the sarcasticness in the voice, the sarcasticness.
George Floyd situation before the YouTube moderator
was around
and looking for, since when we were dealing with the George Floyd, as you've been talking about the avatars, that you need to watch out about the avatars. Oh no, but you got a person, a full-fledged human that you can see that's, threatening you pretty much. So are you gonna have that same smoke? Or are you gonna be like you normally be, well, I don't gotta address that, and I ain't gotta do that, and that's low just low emotional intelligence. You know, when you're doing something, they mention your name, you must be doing something right. You know, you must be no. You being messy. Uh Now see, you started something, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to finish it. But once again, it's not an avatar that's doing that to you. So,
Okay. So he's taunting Jay Wilson because because of him and Darryl Moore have gotten into it again. Okay. Now, one thing about it is I do know that Darryl Moore has lied numerous times. Okay. Darryl Moore has came on YouTube acting a complete damn fool, stalking Larry Reed, stalking all these other people. Okay. However, he did get the kid that was in jail, Ruffin, I believe, he did get him released due to being autistic. Well, not autistic, but due to being, I guess he got into an accident or whatever, and it affected his psyche and everything. So he didn't deserve to be in jail. Okay, so he did get him out. Now, exactly. Carrie Ray said there's a sector of YouTube that does reviews or reaction videos, how they don't get flagged. Exactly. We know who are the people false flagging over this sector. Exactly. I mean, we know. And it's like we know Flo said she's doing all that. I don't know how, but I'm telling you something. She cannot sign nobody else's name. Okay? That's what I do know. You cannot, the system is not going to let that fly. It's not a fluke. You cannot do that. So now, if they're flagging for something else, for harassment or whatever, just because you raise your voice or whatever, that can be done. But signing somebody else's name, no, no. Copyright, you cannot do a false copyright. There's no way it's going to go through. Anyhow, so he's over here taunting them now. And the problem is this. Um, Now, I find it really weird. All of a sudden, so Darryl Moore is into it with Jay Wilson, okay? I guess people want people to be against Larry Reed. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that Jay Wilson is neutral in the situation, okay? But Darryl Moore, all of a sudden, he came on the bandwagon, and Sean Bradley was over there sharing his post, okay, about, I guess, interviewing with Phi Babe. I'm like, really? So that's interesting. So somehow Darryl Moore is out there, um, not petitioning, but he's out there and he is gloating about interviewing with Phi Babe and how Jay Wilson wanted him to go after Phi Babe. Why is he just now coming up with this information? Hey, Keita, why is he just not coming up with this information after how many years? After what, a year, I guess? He's coming up with this information to come forward. He's coming forward on how Jay Wilson allegedly wanted him to come after Phi Babe. I don't believe it. I just don't. The reason being, there's no motive. Why would you all of a sudden? The only motive is clout. That's the only motive. If you look at the numbers, and you look up there and you see that you was getting 2K or whatever, 3K, all of a sudden you involve these other people because you know they're heavy hitters in this sector, so you know you're gonna get more numbers. It don't make any sense. But yet Sean Bradley's taunting, going, "Oh, is this another beef?" Because he's happy, he loves it, baby. You know he loves it. I'm like, what? Hey, real me. Hey, Keita. So it doesn't make any sense. It don't make no sense, Pookie from LSA. Hey, baby. I'm like, come on now. So he's over there and he's gloating and all this and all that. Now, Darryl Moore, I just skimmed through it. I kind of red balled through it or whatever, right? Darryl Moore is talking about, oh, yeah, Jay Wilson, I don't know what's wrong with him. I went over there to talk to him before. Remember that? And he did this and he did that. And so Darryl Moore is doing his threats online again. And see, everybody don't take too kindly to them threats. Because I take them seriously. I call the popo. Y'all know I don't play with no threats. So he's on there threatening and what he could do, and and giving scenarios, and if Jay Wilson wanted to do this, and he could do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, child, please go sit down. You look like a whole fool out here. And then he's over there claiming that, he's the thing is he has a problem with conscious TV. Well, so if you have a problem with conscious, that's you. You've been had a problem with conscious. But don't be lying. Now, what he's lying about is Jay Wilson never told this man, in my opinion, I'm just saying in my opinion, he never told that man to go after 5A for him. That don't even sound like anything Jay Wilson would ever say. He may call him and talk about it because he said he got his number. They may come to a peace treaty, but he's not going to, or he may come back online and say, it's not worth it. I'm just going to let it go or whatever, because he's done that with Larry Nelson. But he's not going to go over there and tell him to come for 5A for a storyline. What? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm just looking and I'm like, what does Darryl Moore have to gain? And it's everything. Because Darryl Moore, remember when people were saying, oh, Tracy came for kids and all this other stuff? Remember when, and I went toe to toe with them. And then I started popping him with his life. See, people back down and they get scared, but I started popping him with his life and he calmed down. He calmed down. He didn't know what the beef sector was about. So he went on there and he was all, talk about, when I was coming after 5A or whatever, and he was saying, oh, you coming after kids? Oh, no, we don't come after kids. We don't do this. We don't do that. All this craziness. Okay. So then he was like, he was trying to insert himself, but he wasn't getting no attention. I'm trying to come for Tracy. So that went on for about less than a week, I think it was. Y'all remember we went toe to toe. So then all of a sudden he calmed down. He calmed down. And I'm like, nobody told you, nobody made you, nobody wanted to get you to come after no damn 5A. You did it on your own. So I don't know where all this extra's coming from, but I can just tell y'all from what I see. And then he has that crazy lady, the Roxanne lady, and she's deranged. She's the one that's on file at the San Antonio Police Department, for stalking Tracy, for sending me messages on here, cyber stalking, calling my phone, doing all this crazy stuff. She's a psychopath. Okay. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Hey, Gummy Bamas. Gummy Bamas, let's drink about it, Ciroc bottle. You are so crazy. Oh my God, that is funny as hell. Hey, Purple Peach. That is funny as hell. Oh my God. So I'm just like, what is really happening, y'all? It's crazy. So we have that going on with Jay Wilson and Darryl Moore. And, like I said, his Darryl Moore's allegations or whatever. But Darryl Moore, he claims he's looking for victims, but this man has been stalking Larry Reed that I know of for 2 years. That I know of here. Now it could have been way before then. I'm like, what the hell? Ciao. Hey Faith, how you doing, baby? Okay, let's pull this up here. Hold on. So let's continue on. I'm just like, it's a lot going on. Okay, let's continue on with
this play out. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Once again, it ain't the avatars that's doing stuff to you. It's your own flesh and blood that you can see, that you so much advocate for.
Flesh and blood.
But anyway, let's continue on.
He's talking about the church folks.
Then Mark Carter said Jay Wilson. Oh, Jay Wilson's gonna wish he was an avatar. Didn't want that man. I guess. I mean, that's what he's saying. Keep disrespecting avatars and things like that. I hear he's lying, saying he don't watch that dude. Of course he watched that.
Okay, so Sir King is trying to stand up for the avatars. He's, because Jay Wilson does not care for avatars on his page, whatever. It's his page. So he's calling himself promoting and paving the way for avatars. And I'm like, we've already accepted avatars. We've accepted avatars because there are some avatars that are not that I imagine there's like one or two that are not, criminals or that are not pedos, but we haven't, I'm just gonna leave that alone. But yeah, so it's really weird. So it is what it is. Hey Jerome, it is what it is. I'm just like, really?
Because he's trying to get into that area. He's trying to get into that church messy area. That church messy area is messy. Like it's like the antithesis of what God wants you to act like, but they pretend to be holy.
Oh, yeah, really?
I'm not gonna say they pretend to be holy, but they don't act the way God wants them to act. Imagine God being really messy like that. Like what?
Who are you? Let me tell
This
you
is
something.
crazy.
You are
I don't
very
know.
vengeful. So who
I
the
don't know.
hell are
He's just
you?
messy. He's trying to mess with all the church people and all that stuff and trying to get into that because he feels that he could use some philosophical reads on them while dealing in the shenanigans. Oh, Lord, and Lord. That's why the church is in disarray because they got people like that. Someone calling them pastor and got PhD behind their name. It's like, what? Are you really praying with God that way?
Okay, so all of a sudden he's saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit. He knows, he's the one that can tell people what to say about the church now. All of a sudden he's saved. He's a big brother of a pedo person. I'm just saying. And it just don't make sense. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Who's playing with the church? Who's playing with the church? Are you mad because ain't nobody looking up to you to get no wisdom about the Bible or anything else? He's mad. This is a reaction video, and it is protected by fair use. And it can be used for it is used for contradiction, parody, and for reacting. Okay, so let's play a little bit more.
Ain't no joke. I better stop playing with them for the sake of entertainment. I don't think you do that, but anyway. Yeah, Pastor Stephen McNeil, it is sad. It is sad. It is sad. It's terrible.
It's no sadder than Pastor Stephen pretending like he's a damn grape. He's great, man. It's no sadder than Pastor Stephen calling up there and pretending he's somebody else with a whole different voice, just like Jay Speaks. Granted, Slappy is growing on me, y'all. Slappy is growing on me. I don't know what it is. I see Slappy as a person, but it's still awkward to me. But Slappy is growing on me finally, okay? But I just want to say that. But it's strange how, for people to be calling up there with doing that with different voices and pretending, and he don't even say it's him, the Pastor Stephen. So how the hell is he going to talk about what's right and what's morally correct and what's politically correct? Child, please. Okay?
We'll learn one day.
You're going to learn.
All right. Let's move on to Pizza reopened. So I guess Pizza has decided to make a backup page. Now that's weird about Pizza. First she was like, see, this is the thing. I think Pizza suffers from paranoia. Now, I suffer from paranoia for like real reasons.
How is she suffering from paranoia? I mean, I have to say, how is she suffering from paranoia? Paranoia has nothing to do with people's channels being struck, you idiot. That's the problem. But let's continue on.
Suffers from paranoia dealing with spaceships, conspiracy, government, and things like that. So I don't know. Her paranoia is really, really, really weird. So she's like, yeah, all right, I'll be out 90 days. I'm like, who would want to be out 90 days if you can make a second page?
That's not paranoia.
But it was just weird to me. And then she says, okay, I'll make a second page. So I guess they were promoting that all day today, the second page. Now, she can't go live for 48 hours because I guess StreamYard has to verify her account with YouTube or something. They put like a 48-hour window until you're able to go live. So that's crazy. But yeah, so that's the situation with that. So Pizarro, when I say pizza, I mean Pizarro. So Pizarro has a second page, but she can't go live onto it for 48 hours. I don't know what the page is. I saw it, but I forgot. It's something like called Divine Girl or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. So y'all just let y'all know. Now, people are like, why she ain't contesting it now? I'm brought into the situation because somebody's they said they're using my material to go after her.
He's lying.
I don't know anything about that. Nobody ain't reached out to me. I went over there and said, hey, if you want to let me know more about the situation, let me know. They haven't gotten to me. They don't care to let me know. I don't really care to know.
Okay. Did y'all hear that? He just said, well, somehow they say they're using my name and I just said to let me know and I really don't care. He really don't care. So I know, shout out to Bless Watkins. Bless Watkins was saying, oh, Sir King's trying to help out. Oh, he's trying to help out. No, he's not. He just said he didn't care. He's not trying to help anybody out but himself. He don't care. He just told you he don't care. I don't know what's so hard to understand. I think a lot of people want to make Sir King out to be this person he's not. He's very selfish and manipulating. Mind you, he keeps calling Brianna that stupid name, the big hefe and all this other stuff, and he can't talk about nobody. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm sick of him. And then he don't want to know that any other time he would have his nose stuck in the business to find out how they got around it. Any other time he'd be trying to figure out, now how did this happen to Pizarro? How did this happen to this person? Because he's in everybody's business. Hey, King Roman, good morning. But now I find it interesting how he just don't care. He don't care. He don't have to have A and B, A and C does not have to come together before B. You can't jump from A to C. Normally he has to find out everything around it and see what's going on and prepare for the future over everything. But in this situation, he's going, oh, well, I just told them to tell me, what happened or whatever. They didn't, and I don't care. Evidently they don't care because I don't care. And I'm like, really? Uh-huh. So I'm like, we know you don't because you're behind it. Uh-huh. You're behind it. So I think he's using his loopholes and everything to get around everything. And I'm like, it's very interesting to me. Very interesting. But yeah, he claims he don't care. Like I told y'all before, he does not care. Now, the other night, I was live and I saw Blessed in my chat. And I was like, oh, good, Blessed is in my chat. And I was telling y'all how Sir King had striked Pizarro. Okay. And I was like, I can't believe that or whatever. I was just in shock. So I went back to watch Sir King after my live ended, and Bless went over there, and Bless was, and everybody was shocked. I didn't even I thought it was a troll because Bless appeared on his platform, and I was like, out of all the hell that this man, I was like, oh my God, like really, people can make up with whoever, but I was like, out of all the hell that this man has put, people through, I'm like, it just didn't make sense. Okay. Because I'm like, he clearly, like Lady Nika has tried to be nice to him umpteen times. And he constantly dragged her and belittled her, as well as Brianna. Okay. And as well as Pizarro. And I'm like, what is his point? Why is he doing all this stuff? It doesn't make any sense. And it's all because he's been fighting back and forth, because no matter how good he's gonna have to take his opponent out. He thinks of it as an opponent. He sees Brianna as a challenge, so he made enemies with Brianna. Because he wants to be like number one on YouTube, but it'll never happen. Never. Because he doesn't have what it takes. He don't. He's over here belittling people, saying, "Oh, well, you need to have you need to have a backup channel. You need to have 2 and 3 backup channels." Just because you have extra troll channels does not mean everybody else does, Sir Queen. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't. So I'm like, you need to sit down. You're doing too much. It looks ridiculous, and you look desperate, and you look like you're hating, like a hating fool that is out there trying to eliminate his opponent. And eventually he's going to go up to Bless Watkins and want to eliminate her too, because she's, has a morning slot and she has her steady people. Sir King is not somebody that you can say, okay, he's a fair and generous person. He's going to be in your business telling you what you can and cannot do, because you can't tell him a damn thing. But just wait and see.
But if she wants to be out for 90 days, then so be it. It is what it is. I don't understand that. Anyway, so yeah, that's the pizza reopen. All right, so I was late because I had to do some research, y'all, because I had to get this situation straight because it was very confusing. All right, so this whole situation is a bunch of malarkey that's going on is with the whole flagging situation. So I had to break it down.
Now he broke it down. Now he claims he broke the flagging situation down, but he has not, because he cannot explain how somebody used his name, because it's impossible. Remember I told y'all before, it's impossible to use somebody's name on that. So he's trying to figure that out, which he's claiming he don't know how it happened with him. Okay. I'm like, you haven't broken anything down. Anything down. He's not on her level, Purple Peach, at all. Yep. He's subpar and can't hold an audience, thank you, without a panel. Exactly. Because he's very monotone and boring. We know that. Hey, Meredith. Mm-hmm. So my thing is this. Yes, you can go live. You can go live when you get your channel. Okay. You can go live. But the thing is, it is a 24-hour hold. Why do I know? Because I went through it. Okay. You go in through StreamYard so they can verify your account on StreamYard, right? And it's a 24-hour hold before you can go live. Now, Sir King didn't know about this because he was telling everybody, oh, I don't know why Tracy's saying she can go live. Remember before? She can't go live. She can't go live. No, you can. By any streaming device, you can go live by a streaming device. Okay. Meaning Zoom, uh-huh, or like we went through StreamYard. But with YouTube directly, no, they always say their requirement is that you have to have, the 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have 4K, 4K, to be able to go live. Well, not to be able to go live, but you got to have at least 1K to go live. Okay, but and then to become monetized as 4K views. So the thing is here, hey Zaya, how you doing? Welcome. So I don't understand, like, why he's putting information out that he know nothing about. I don't know anything about no 48 hours. Mine was a 24-hour hold. Okay. While he's talking about you need to, it's 24 to 4. No, he's all, it's 48 hours, 48 hours. No, it's not 48 hours. You don't know what you're talking about. He knows everything, you know, everything. I'm like, go sit down. Go sit down. So everybody should be able to go live on their backup channel, I believe tomorrow, or well, today, because if they put it through yesterday, today, they'll be able to go live through StreamYard. Okay, which is better because it's going to be hard for people to flag because the video originated through StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? And StreamYard does back up your videos. That's another good thing. So y'all, I'm just like, what is really going on in the world? We the people need to know. Ciao. Let's see. Meredith said, Tracy, I was listening to a video yesterday and they were saying the fair use doesn't work. You should speed up his voice when playing. Oh, I did that before and that doesn't work either. We'll see what happens, babe. Because we all know I just used barely like a few minutes of it. So we will see, what happens. That's why I stopped it to do my reaction. But we'll see what happens because I'm interested to know. Artistry, good morning, Artistry. So I'm interested. So Sir Queen is over there and he is as happy as a damn lark. And I'm like, why are you so happy? And why do you keep calling Jay Speaks your daughter and she's your dad? You her daddy. I don't know. It sounds creepy. He said daddy about 15, 20 times on that video, saying that he was her daddy and she's acting like he's her daddy. And no, because she was, wanting to be back over there with him, he said. Now, you like her on your channel, Sir King. Why you like her on your channel? You don't care. You like her on there just for the views. And we all see it. It is what it is. You like her up there for the views. And that's what we see. He wants her up there for all the views so he can be like, oh, yeah, and this and that. And Lemon, you want her up there, Lemon? You want her up there? So he can blame Lemon when people start talking about it. Uh-huh. I'm like, what? Now, I didn't see Brianna's video, but this is what I was told. Shelly went over there and Shells was over there. She don't want people introducing or promoting Jay Speaks and having Jay Speaks on their channel. But that's them if they want to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's on them. So Shelly went over there and she was, asking, I guess, how can you have him on the channel or whatever, this and that. And Brianna was like, weren't you in the chat when she was getting, wasn't she in the chat when she was getting, dogged out basically? And Shelly was like, no, I didn't say nothing. And I was like, and then people were saying she got popped because she was in the chat, chatting it up when she was getting dragged. And I'm like, I don't understand people. Do people think that people are blind? Like you don't see what's going on? Do people think that people are blind? You don't see what's going on? I don't understand it, y'all. I really don't. I really don't get it. I'm like, everybody, there's eyes everywhere, eyes and ears everywhere. So people see what's going on. You're going to get called out for it. You're going to get called out for it. I don't understand. So Shells, you need to be mindful when you in people's chats and you chatting it up because, you know, It don't look good. Now, Sir King is over there scared to say her name. I don't know why he's calling her Flamingo. He has the weirdest things. He's so strange and creepy. Like when you're given the news, he takes it personal. Like I don't know why you won't say people's names. You can say it. I don't know why you have to give. It's so creepy. He won't say Jason's name. He won't say her name. He won't. I'm like, why are you not using people's names? Are you all right? And he's like, well, people said if I use a name. No, the point is if you're talking about people in general, and if you're lying because you lie a lot, then people are gonna be pissed off. It's not the fact of you just saying their name. If people know who you're talking about, they still gonna have the same feeling that they had before. Because if you lying on them, you lying on them. It has nothing to do with the name. So I don't understand why he's not saying names and he's like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know." He every time when it's the news, like I told you, he pretends like he don't want to tell it when it involves him. And I'm like, why? And he's like, I know you confused. It's just for the people that. I'm like, what? You're supposed to be giving the news, and you're not giving the news. You're acting like you don't want to say stuff, and it doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Why bring it up then if you don't want to say nothing, child? Okay, I can't. Make sure y'all, I put the people's backup pages on my community wall, and I'll be sharing people that get their backup pages. I'll be sharing them on my community wall. So we have Lady Nika's on my community wall. We have Clyde Diva, and we have Pizarro's page on my community wall. Like I said, this is just because people need to stop striking these people's channels. It's not right. It's a damn shame when people, just to take somebody out. I mean, it's crazy that if you have your supporters, you have them regardless, and that person's gonna come back stronger than ever. I don't know why people do. I don't like when people are doing that regardless. I just don't like it. You know, I don't. So let's subscribe to those channels and get them up to their 1,000. I think Lady Nika is already at 1,000 for hers, if I'm not mistaken. But let's get them up to 1,000. Oh my God, Heatwave! Heatwave said, "Sir, madam has one testicle." You are crazy. You are so crazy. That is a shame. I mean, and then Flobecca is running around here saying that she's the one that did it. She's gonna flag me. She's gonna flag everybody. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not. There's nothing I can do about it. Thank you, King Roman. There's nothing I can do about it. If she wants to flag, baby, to let her flag. Ain't nothing I can do about it. But like I do say all the time, karma's a bitch. So let her flag and false flag, however she does it. But karma's a bitch. Uh-huh. So I'm just like, wow. I don't know who has time to be doing all this. I don't know why she's doing all this. It's crazy as hell. It's all hell. It don't make no sense. Now I heard that Shelly flagged, and I may be wrong, but did Shelly flag Oracle? Did Shelly flag Oracle? Now, a lot of people have said that people have been using their content far too long and they've been letting them get away with it. I know Shelly said that. She said no more. She's not going to let them get away with it no more. Somebody else said that too. I forgot who it was. And I'm like, oh my gosh. You know? But then if that's the case, why do people still have these reaction videos on deck or whatever? And Sir Cream, you tried to get me for the time limit on what I used your video one time before, and that didn't work. So you need to stop lying, talking about, oh, it's a time limit that you can use somebody's video. No, if you're reacting to it, then there is no time limit. That's the difference. And you cannot speed it up, and it will not throw out the algorithm. It might throw it out for the automated, but it's not going to throw it out for human review. Okay. No, Shelly did not flag Olivia. They have no beef. Okay, so correction. So Shelly did not flag Miss Olivia. Sorry, they have no beef. So who flagged Miss Olivia, Manny? Because I just woke up and she was going off. And I thought, what happened? It is sad, Meredith, it has came to this. Hey, Diane. Hey, Sean. Hey, Esri. It is sad that it's came to this. It's very sad. Some people didn't share your link when you got flagged. Now the same thing happening to them. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Carrie, right? Yeah, a lot of people didn't share my link, but that's okay, babe. That's okay. I mean, like I said, I can only be responsible for me, you know. And but Lady Nika, I do know she had my back, so hey, I'll forever have her back. You know what I'm saying? And she's the epitome of a queen. She had my back, and she did the live for me, and I really appreciate it. And Almond, cheered me on and everything, and was shouting me out and all this other stuff. So I really appreciate it. Hmm. Shelly and Miss O cleared it up on Jay Dunn's live this morning. Okay. Okay. So they cleared it up. Okay. So clearly I got to watch that live. Thank you, Manny. So they cleared it up over there about who flagged who or whatever on Jay Dunn's video. So I need to check out Jay Dunn. Jay Dunn her channel has been doing really well. I have to say she's been keeping me thoroughly entertained in the morning hours. Hmm. So I'm like, okay. Let's see. Hey, German lady, how you doing, baby? Thank you, boo. Oh, you found me through Lady Nika? Thank you, Melissa. Yes. VP Juice, hey baby. Empress, just Empress, hey. Okay, so that's what's going on, y'all. And I'm like, the whole YouTube is in disarray. But you can go live once again from StreamYard. What you have to do is log into StreamYard. When you log into StreamYard, you're going to connect the two accounts. Okay. When you connect the two accounts, then you're going to go ahead, you're going to come on, and then it's going to tell you your account will be verified within 24 hours. 24, not 48, 24. So when you're verifying 24 hours, that's why I kept saying I had to wait 24 hours. And everybody, and Sir King was like, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. How's she going to be able to go live? We'll see. That woman in San Antonio, I don't know what he was so busy trying to take me out because he know that he had sent these people these letters and all this other stuff to try and get me to get off of YouTube. Like an idiot. I'm like, ugh. Hey, Mia, how you doing, baby? So it's a lot going on, y'all. I'm like, really? Whew. I just cannot live for somebody's demise on YouTube. That makes no sense. I like it more for fun and entertainment, and it's just fun. But to be maliciously trying to take people down for no reason is just horrible. You know? Snore King came over this sector and messed up our fun. Exactly. Exactly. His karma is going to be nasty and ugly. Oh, yeah. Very nasty and ugly. Because I'm telling you, this is why I said before, why bring him back into the sector? Because we already knew that his channel had already tanked. We had already known it. And why bring him back into the sector? Because all he was doing was causing hell and havoc. And it's ridiculous, but it is what it is. Now he's into the promoting and solicitation of Jay Speaks. But he's in everybody's business. I'm like, why are you in everybody's business? The people want to know. And then he was getting on to Goosebumps. Somehow, well, Goosebumps was saying he just left or whatever. He left and he wants to get back over there too. I'm like, oh Lord, child. He swears everybody's eating off of him. He said, why don't y'all get something of y'all own? Why don't you get something on? Why do you have to come for daddy? He's calling himself daddy. I'm like, you. Something's wrong with you, boo. Something's wrong with you, babe. Okay? Push away. Your blood pressure's high. No more bacon. Your blood pressure's high, boo. He came here money hungry. He did, Carrie Ray. Yep. Money hungry. He has 2 real YouTube ships. With no one. Yep. He has no real YouTube ships with no one. No, doesn't have the ability to show compassion for anyone. That's what it is. He does not have the ability to show compassion for anyone. That's a psychopath, a complete psychopath. When you cannot show emotion and empathy for anybody when situations arise that are hurtful and harmful to other people, you're a sociopath. No, you're a psychopath. He's a psychopath. He can't. Big Man TV is just a little bit mental, King Roman. He's in a different category. So I'm just like, what? It makes no sense. Now, does anybody know what's wrong with Jay Speaks? Jay Speaks, okay, apparently, Jay Speaks and The View is a View. He super chatted A View is a View $50. Okay. And then when he was on her live, now Shelly came in and she was in there, just by what she said, she was in there and she was like, well, if you have, you can go ahead and cash at me or whatever. So she was supposed, Jay Speak says that Shelly was super chatting her, she super chatted Shelly for Shelly to apologize to him. And I'm like, what? So Jay Speak super chatted Shelly after cash apping, sorry. She cashed app Shelly after cash apping View is a View because so that Shelly can apologize to her. Because Shelly was supposed to apologize to her. And I'm like, what? You are paying people for apologies and paying for people's platforms. Now, also, Jay Speaks paid $150 to Lovely Love's platform. Okay, for her to be able to take over the platform. So she was yelling for her to, because she paid for her platform $150. So she was yelling for her to drop so and so down. Don't let so and so mute so and so. Just going crazy. Meanwhile, Lovely Love is freaked out because she lost her channels. But I told y'all, Shelly told Lovely Love that night. Jay Dunn told Lovely Love that damn night. Lovely Love did not want to listen. They told her, they were flagging her right then. Did she listen? No, she cussed them out. I'm telling y'all. So that's why with that, I'm like, you knew already. They told you right then. If it's in your face and you still daring them and doubting, why? I don't get it. It made no sense. Child. And then she's going to be cussing them out from 1 minute to the next? That's crazy, y'all. I'm like, she is nuts. I'm like, she just don't want no channel then. She don't want none. It's just ignorancy. I'm like, girl, go sit down. Go sit down. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. Okay. Um, so what else? So that's what's going on the YouTube streets. Has anything else popped off this morning? Because child, if you miss an hour, you done missed a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's talk TV. How you doing, babe? Good morning, Red Afro. Child, it is a lot going on. I'm gonna tell you, a lot. Jay Freaks came here living on people's yeps, living on people's panels. Now he it is making demands. I'm sorry, demands on other people's channels. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, Rose Bennett, how you doing, babes? Good morning. So I just don't understand it, y'all. I mean, I really don't. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. It is what it is. It's a shame. Period. And now, people are cutting into people's streams of income. People are cutting into people's fun time, their entertainment. And it doesn't make any sense to be running around flagging folks. It's crazy as hell. You know? Now, Baby Rita was telling all. Baby Rita, the baddest roaster, she aired out April Walker. She aired out April Walker, baby. She sure did. She said April Walker has been in and out of jail pretty much her life, her whole adult life, okay? Probably even sooner. April Walker served 4 years, okay? And apparently she just got out of prison. I was like, what? That was some good tea, baby. Okay, now for the full video, Brianna has it on her higher tier of her membership because that was some good tea. It was a good video. And I was like, oh my God. So she was telling, because you know why? Because April Walker's pretending like Rita is so much on drugs. And we all know Rita's drug free. Shout out to Rita. I've always loved Rita's kids. I've loved Lala is my beautiful baby. And baby J is so sweet. and nobody's ever talked. I have never talked about them or nothing. So contrary to some people's belief, no, I do not drag and talk about everybody's children. But I've always had a special place for Lala. Lala's the sweetest baby, you know. So it's like she's still I call her sweet baby because she's a baby, and we were all freaked out when we thought something happened to Lala. So I don't understand why April Walker is trying to pretend like that Rita is such a basehead and all this stuff when we see Rita going to work all the time with Bill. We see it. We see her taking care of them kids. So April Walker's out here looking like a whole crack fiend. She claimed she was just on pills before. Remember? She claimed that's how she knew Mona because she was on pills before. But no, April Walker was on more than just pills. Because that's why her teeth are deteriorating because she was on a lot more than just pills. Okay. Now I don't know what bootleg dentist she went to because baby, I don't know anybody that is gonna put braces on rotten teeth. I mean, does that make any sense? No. The teeth are smelling, they decayed, your breath smells. Oh, no. It's disgusting. Hey, Shawnees. Rita has been looking and doing good lately. Yes, Rita is doing. I'm very proud of Rita. And I can tell Rita is not on drugs. Can't nobody fix their mouth to tell me that. Because I know Rita used to be on here 24/7. And now she knows that there's different priorities. You know, and she was tired of it. You have to get good and tired of being high. And she was just tired of it. So it doesn't make any sense. So anyway, so April Walker was on crack or whatever, okay? And like I said, that's when her, I guess her baby, well not baby daddy, but her boyfriend or whatever got killed, okay? And she's over here trying to put Rita down. So Rita spilled all her tea. So she's like, she's not gonna let you down her like that. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't let her be, you know, she's up here down on Rita and Rita's doing what she need to do. She can't, April Walker can't even get no damn job. She's over there working at a bar at night and you're an alcoholic. Now that's an early death sentence, April Walker. You over here working at a bar at night and you know you're an alcoholic. You know you was in the hospital for alcohol poisoning a year ago and potentially drug use. Okay? And you looking like you looking, and you coming on there talking about, ooh, now you was in jail for 4 years. So you mean to tell me you wasn't eating somebody's pomegranate? Are you serious? You wasn't eating nobody's pomegranate in the 4 years that you was in jail. I think you're lying. I think you're lying. I know you effing lying, okay? Stop. IKYFL. I know you effing lying. So stop. She always trying to talk about, ooh, and I don't do that, and I don't do that, I don't do that. Child, please, okay? Please. Please, please, please. It don't make no damn sense. You're looking crazy. You're looking crazy in these streets, April Walker. That's why you have these erratic mood swings and you're paranoid. Now, Sir King, that's where paranoid comes into play. You claim Pizarro was paranoid. Pizarro wasn't paranoid. She was just accepting what was happening at the time. She was like, okay, you know. So I don't know where you got paranoid from. Paranoid is April Walker thinking everybody's talking about her, thinking that people's not accepting her because people are not acknowledging her. Constantly playing a victim, saying people are mad at her and people are phony when she's running around here acting out like a damn imbecile, getting mad at people for no damn reasons, like me, like Rita. She got mad at me just on the strength of Bless Watkins and Lady Nika because I would not take her side. She got mad at Rita based on the strength that she would not take her side. And from what I saw, you know, I was supporting Rita, and so she wanted Rita to not accept me. And I'm like, is she crazy? This is how mentally slow April Walker is. Okay. And this shows you how I don't dox everybody because she would have been doxed. When we went toe to toe, me and her, she would have been doxxed when we went toe to toe. When Patches tried to come after me, Boss Lady, New Jersey, when she tried to come after me, we would have been, baby. It would have been over. It would have been lit. But no. So Rita talked about how, April Walker is basically living in the projects because she was living out of a box, is what she said. So April Walker was using a box for a dresser, a box for a dresser, and she had just got the housing, and the TV was on the floor. See what I'm saying? So it's time to grow up, April Walker. It's not all about being an OG. Yeah, you was an OG. Uh-huh. You was an OG, yeah, you was an OG. But at some point, you have to realize that you are grown up because you are what, 30 something, but you look like you 50 something. It's taking its toll. You over here doing selfies, and we was doing that 3, 4 years ago. Constant. It's like, where have you been? Have you been away? Is that why you came back doing selfies like it was the next best thing in social media? We've all been there and done that before. Work on your digestive system. Work on the bulge in your stomach. You know, it doesn't make any sense. But she's over here trying to put Rita down. Pot, look at the damn kettle. Child. Crazy as hell. Oh my God. Gummy Bama said, "Oh, is a wannabe, or April Walker's a wannabe trans man." Child, I am dead. She is, but she always trying to talk about somebody being a dyke or whatever. I'm like, girl, please. Please, honey. You know you was eating somebody's carpet and chewing on somebody's pomegranate, okay? Like it was some damn corn on a cud. So you know you was doing that because you was locked up for 4 years. So you can't tell me you wasn't chewing on nobody's pomegranate. Child, please, and sucking on it like it's a cud. Child, I'm just saying. Tracy, if you ever have oh my, you are crazy. No, there's no classes, Rose Bennett. You are so crazy. So I'm just like, it is a lot going on, y'all. What is really going on in the world? The people would like to know because folks still went crazy. And this is why April Walker's always like, no, I done done that doxing stuff. I don't do this doxing stuff. I don't do this. We know because you done served time. You have served time. We know you don't do it. You done served time. So why would you want to do it? That's why you anti-doxing. We know. But you're so dumb, you keep saying it over and over again that it attracts people to want to look you up. I'm just saying. But I really don't care. But because you already got your business told already. Boo. Okay? I'm just saying, you've already got your business told. So it is what it is. Child, people be doing the most, honey. The absolute most. I'm like, really? It's a lot going on. Now, while we're getting into it, y'all, I want to thank a lot of people that gave donations. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Diane No, for the cash apps. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Boyd. Thank you for the cash app, baby. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Natasha. Let's see here. Thank you, Light Bright, for the cash app, baby. I appreciate it. Thank you, babes. Thank you, Edward Mathers, for the cash app. I really appreciate it, boo. Thank you. Thank you, Try Life for the cash app. I appreciate it, babes. Baby, Trife Life had me dying. Y'all are so funny with these comments that y'all be making. And when I see a comment that's so funny, I just start laughing. I double over and start laughing because it's funny. Thank you, Janet, for the cash app, baby. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Black Butterfly, for the cash app. I appreciate it, babes. And also, thank you, MC Mickey. Thank you, MC Mickey, for the cash app. I appreciate it, babe. Thank you. MC Mickey from Q Squad. Yes, honey. MC Mickey's from Q Squad. And let's see. Thank you. Who's this one? Thank you. Smooth. Thank you, Smooth, for the cash app, baby. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Robbie Privilege, for the cash app, baby. I appreciate it, boo. Thank you, Shakira, for the Cash App, my baby. I appreciate it, babe. Thank you, Leah, for the Cash App. I appreciate it, Leah. And thank you, Cheryl Brown, for the Cash App, baby. I really appreciate it, babes. Thank you so much. There's my Trife Life. Trife Life, you are crazy. Trife Life, what did you say about spades? You said she said they're pulling down channels. What did you say? They're pulling down channels like something. I don't know what you were saying. It was funny as hell. I was just dying. I couldn't stop. Thank you, Lady Jasmine, for the Cash App. I appreciate it, babes. Okay, so let me see here. That was funny as hell, child. And it was somebody else. I did another one. I took down another one. Let me show you guys. And I actually, what I do is I'll do a screenshot because it's funny, and then I'll go back to it and I'll just be laughing later. And I've done that with a lot of people because it's funny as hell. I'm like, it's just funny to me. I don't know why. I just get my joy out of it because it really is hilarious to me, y'all. Okay, let me go back here. So this one, what happened here? Okay, they cutting. Okay, she said Trifly said they cutting channels like a game of spades. Okay, and I holler, you are so funny. You could be a comedian. Child, I died. Okay, when I tell you I hollered, I hollered. Okay, now let me pull this one up. So then somebody else said, let's see, where's this other one? Okay. Now, Miss B, y'all, I don't know who Miss B is, but Miss B was on Jay Dunn's live, okay? And Miss B said channels are disappearing like edges. And I hollered, y'all. When I tell you it was in the wee hours of the night, and I was like, I'm gonna get put out. I literally was hollering. It was funny. Hey Nihar, how you doing, baby? Yeah, you kind of live. Child, I said, what? His edges are disappearing. The channels are disappearing like edges. Okay. And then Trifly said they cutting channels like a game of spades. Child, y'all are funny as heck. Like the things that people come up with in the comment section is just so damn funny to me. I just be getting my whole life just laughing. It's just hilarious, child. How come I thought that? Okay, remember, I thought Miss Osa Star was Astera. How come I thought Astera was Miss Osta Star? I don't know why. I just thought that they were the same people, but apparently they're not. Because Ostara, I seen her the other day, but I thought that Miss Osta Star was her, but apparently not. So, child, I don't know. It's a lot going on, honey. A lot going on. Okay. We have Sir King's camel toes. His camel toes are still there. They're in the front and the back. If you've never known it, you know it now. He has a camel toe that goes from the top, from the bottom of his navel. He can't see it, but the bottom of his navel, all the way up to the back. It's on my community page. Check it out. Good morning, Voodoo, my baby. So anyhow, y'all, that has been the update of the news. I will be back later on to let y'all know what is going on in these streets. It's a lot going on, and it's not necessarily for the good. So when you think that that people didn't do anything, that they have your best interest, they really don't. And like I said, Sir King is just for himself. If you want to make any alliances, that would be the worst one to make an alliance with, because he don't know any type of loyalty, none. Okay. All he's out for is self, and he's proven it over and over and over again. So it is what it is. Child, it is what it is, honey. Hold on, let me pull this up. So, yes, TGIF, everybody. I am so excited. TGIF. Pull this up. Hold on. Let's see here. And we are going to dance right on out the house, everybody. We gonna dance right on out the house, y'all. We gonna dance right on out the house. Everybody, we gonna dance right on out the house. Everybody, hey, let's dance on out the house, y'all. Let's dance on out the house, y'all. Let's dance on out the house. Everybody, let's dance on out the house, y'all. Treat Tracy's pieces. We out, y'all. We out, y'all. We out. They mad. Why they always mad, everybody? Why? Hey, Jessica. Why they always mad, Adrian? Why? Hey, all mine, Shawnee. Hey, Tracy's pieces. Tracy's pieces. We out, y'all. We out. They mad. Why they always mad, everybody? Why? Why they always mad, everybody? Why? We out, y'all. We out, y'all. We out. They mad. Why they always mad, Natasha? Why? Hey, Peaches 305, Dade County. Why? Why they always mad, Pebbles? Why? Try like why they always mad.